Alright guys, so now we will build and create a prompt screen where we will see this text to image. Once we click text to image, it will redirect to the prompt screen, and then after we generate a image from any prompt or any text, it will redirect us to the detail screen where we will see the actual image. Okay, so this two screen we will cover in this video. So let's quickly start this. Okay, so this file is already here. So now, okay, so let's quickly build this. So I will say const params, and I will get all the parameters from the use local search params. Use local search from the Expo router. So in this, if we go and check just a minute, home screen, and in the AI models, and here we have this image as you can see, and also the text. Okay, and once we click, like on click model is passing the item to the prompt screen, and the item is containing the AI model name, AI model type, and the default prompt, and the name, and the ID, and it's all redirecting with the params with the data, because we require this in the replicate AI. This all data will be requiring replicate AI, so that it will generate, it will check if this is text to image. So we have a model name. This model name is not like just like a characters, just like a normal text. It's a Okay, so we can go back to the prompt screen, and we have a local search, and now we need to add some use state. So I will say const AI model set AI model use state any. Okay, I will add a react here. Sorry. Okay, I will copy this one more time, and I will say it as a user input set user input. Okay, I will just copy paste again, and I will say user upload set user upload. Okay, and again use state, I will say is loading, set is loading false. Again I will say, sorry, save image data set save image data, and it will be any and type of null. I will add a null here. Okay, and then we need a auth, that is auth state, set auth state any use auth from context of the auth context. And then we need a router, const router use router, and this is coming from the Expo router. That's fine. And I will say const max character limit. This is required for the whatever the prompt user going to add in the prompt area, that like a text area. So there are some limitation. Okay, if you just sending a lots of text, 1000 character and 1000 2000 character, that make no sense. So our prompt character limit will be 200 only, so it will good as a validation. else it will give an error, because that replicate AI has some limitation. They not accept lots of character. Limit 200. Okay, and now we'll add a use effect. If not auth state and auth state authenticated, return nothing. Set AI model. Okay, and I will add dependency of the auth state here. Okay, I will take it again, just copy paste it below, and in this use effect we will we'll remove this. I will say if save image data we have, then do this, say router dot replace, and here a path name should be dash, not a home but a details. We will add this details page so it will not give an error. Copy this, go to the dashboard, details.tsx, and say rnf, and I will make it as a detail screen. Okay, save it, close this. We will work on that page later. Okay, and now here I will say params will be save image data. Whatever the image we're going to create, it will be saved in this variable. Okay, and then it will be redirect to the detail screen where we will see the actual image and prompt and all the details, where we will download and share the image. All right, and I will add a dependency is save image data. Okay, go below and say const handle generate async, and it will be if params dot AI model type, AI model type is equal to text. This is a text type of model because we have a text model, text to image. We have avatar, AI avatar that accept the image as a prompt, not a text as a prompt. Okay, background remover that accept image as a prompt, and a upscale image also accept image as a prompt. So only one model that accept the text and other models accepting the images. So that's why we need to compare and do the work accordingly to the text or the image. So if not user input, if user input is not there, so we say toast dot show type error, and text one we can say can't send empty. If user try to send the text area and submit empty text area, it will show an error, just a validation. All right, and then we will return nothing. Okay, else if user upload undefined, it's no array or something like a file array. So I will just copy this one, so just copy this all, paste it here, and I will say please upload image. Okay, this looks good. And this is written now here in this function const. Just give me a second, it's closing here. Okay, const generate image data is equal to await on generate. We need to create this function, so we will create it, but before we will pass some variables. Auth state dot user details comma, and it says set auth state AI model user input user upload set is loading. Okay, so let's quickly create this function on generate. So I will copy this and I will go to the utils if we have a utils folder or not, or we will create just give me a second. Okay, we don't have a utils folder, so we will say new file. Oh, sorry, I will say new folder utils utility, and I will say on generate.ts. This function we need to create. Okay, because this function is a main function to generate or just create the image. This is the main functionality, so let's concentrate and create this one. So I will say export, quickly do this, export const on generate is async. I will add a user details, sorry, user, my keyboard is not working properly, so that's why, sorry about that, comma, I will say set auth state any AI model. I'm adding this all any because I'm saving the time, but you can add a specific types as per your requirement. It will just making this tutorial faster, nothing else. User input any, and user upload, and set is loading is a type of loading is a boolean void functionality. Okay, and now async arrow function, I will say keyboard from ReactNative dot dismiss, and if user details dot credits is less than or equal to 0, because we are providing 10 credit to generating the image, so 1 credit will be deduct if any user try to create the image. Okay, but it will be check if there are no credit available or a 0, so it will give an error, right? That makes sense. So I will say toast dot show, and the type should be an error, or we can say an info, because it's not an error, it need to be info to the user. So, yep, so I will say text 1 and say template string, you don't have enough credits and here I will just copy this user details credit, and text 2 I'll say, because we are not providing any upgrade, but we are providing credit, as credit automatically generate in the next day in a 24 hours of the time frame. So tomorrow for more. Okay, come back tomorrow for more credits. Yeah, that is fine. And then I will return blank. Yeah, set is loading. I will make true. After it will jump to this. Okay, if this is okay, it will skip, and then it will be start loading, because we are now generating the image. So generating image, I will say const update user credits async, and I will say try and catch. Const update user await. We need to create this, what we say, this API. So no, we already have it. Yeah, update user credit, that we done in the maybe first or second video. Update user credit, and yeah, this update user credit is updating the credit when user is login, because it check all the user timeline, sorry, user time. If it's 24-hour pass, so it automatically update the user credit. So here we need say user details dot id. Why it's giving error? Okay, it's require an argument. I will say credits user details dot credit -1. Okay, this looks good. I will enter here. I will say set auth state authenticated will be true, and user details update user dot data. Okay, so everything will be in this auth state. These details we require to update, so that's why. And here I will say console dot error, and error updating user credits, and here I say error, error. That's fine. So this fine, and this is okay. And then here now we need to save the generated image. Const save. This all the function we will call later. Just keep creating these functions. This is a required function. Save generate image is async. This is async function. Image URL is a type of string. Prompt is a type of string, and I will add a try and catch block here. Okay, so let's add a data. Const data image URL user email user details dot email prompt model used, whatever the model we are using, model used. So here something we need to add the condition because it's have multiple models like a text to image, avatar, background remover, and upscale of image, and many more if you're adding in the future. So okay, so I will say AI model, sorry, AI model dot name is, so AI model it's coming dot name else AI model dot model used, and here I will say AI model name AI model dot AI model name. Okay, so this line is done, and you say const save image response await global API dot, I think we need to create this function add user AI generated image. This image this function will call to add the image to the database. Okay, and we will pass the data, but we need to create this wait, I will add this as capital. Yeah, add user AI generated image. Okay, we will copy this, we will paste it here, and we'll start creating again here const add user AI image. Async, but we are getting a data. It's a very simple function. Try catch block for the error recovery. Const response, yeah, await, I will say axios client dot post. You don't need to do any backend side because backend is already built and ready in the Next.js and Prisma MongoDB. So user AI, this is the link we are adding. Okay, generated, maybe this will be wrong, sometimes this link get wrong, so that's why we not get any response. So we will check later. We will pass the data, and here I will simply return a response, and in error I will say any console dot error occurred while saving AI image user error dot response dot data and error dot message. Okay, so this looks good. Yeah, this function is done. Go back, this error gone here, and now we are passing the data. That is fine. So once this is saved, so we will have a save image response data dot id if it is available, because MongoDB pass the id once it save the record. Okay, so we can say const gen data. You can add any type of variable name. I'm just adding because I like to add this type of name. Prompt save image response. I will simply copy this because it's required to add many times. Image data dot prompt, comma, I will say image URL, same image response data dot image URL. Okay, and I will say credits credit will be coming from the user details dot credits. Okay, and category will be generated, comma, and I will say AI model name. So here will be AI model dot AI model name. Okay, fine. And here AI model type, AI model, so AI model type. Yeah, this looks good. Hope so there are no any spelling mistake, else we need to find the bug. Name AI model dot name. So AI model name is AI model dot name, else AI model dot model used. Why we are doing this, why we are taking this condition? Because just to understand, if we creating an image, okay, so it will take at first time from the that local search parameter that we are passing from the AI. Once we click here, so we are passing this, okay, but in this model used, when we clicking any type of image, okay, so it will allow us to regenerate the image with the same prompt. Okay, you will see this in the user details. So that's why we are adding this condition, because we require as a fresh copy and the regenerated copy. So you will get idea when you see this in action. Okay, default, I'm just adding default prompt AI model dot default prompt. Okay, and then user email will be user details dot email, and ID, so I will just add this data dot ID. Okay, and then I will simply return this to the gen data. Alright, else console dot error saving AI generated image. Okay, here I will say save image response. In the catching error, I will just simply copy this and I will say this as error. Okay, save this. We have a catch and just press enter and say try and catch. Now this is the main action. Const is text model, so I will say AI model dot AI model type is equal to text, and then I will say const request data and name AI model dot name I will simply copy this one. This will work. Yeah, AI model name else AI model used. Okay, and now I will say AI model name AI model dot AI model name. Input prompt will be a user input, so it will be a user input else null. If this is available, else it will be a user upload, right? Default prompt will be AI model default prompt. Okay, and then image prompt will be a user upload, so it will be a user upload, else it will be empty string. Okay, and now we have this requested data, so what we can say, we will make API call for AI image generation. For AI image, yeah, that is good. Here I will call, I will say result type of any, and I will say await global API dot AI generate image. Now we need to create this, and I will AI generate image, and I will pass, what we will pass, this requested data. So let's go to the global API, paste it here, const replicate API async data any. Okay, I will say try and catch, and here I say const response await, and here I will say axios dot post. Here we need to add a template string, say process dot env dot expo public URL. Where it is, it's not showing here, so I will say expo base URL, but I will change it, expo public URL, and I will add API slash replicate AI. This is we have added in the backend of the Next.js. If you can see, this is here. All right, and now we need to just give me a second, this process API. Okay, now we need to add a comma here, say data, and we need to return response, and in the error any console dot error occurred while generated AI image, comma error. Okay, comma error dot response dot data else error dot message. Yeah, this looks okay. Okay, let's go back to the on generate, and let's complete the another part of the code. So we have a requested data. So then we can say const data AI response result. We are just extracting this from the result, nothing else. So I will say if AI response result await update user credit, we will call, now we are calling the function. Okay, so now after this thing is done, this is generating data. So we are updating credit. Once the image is generated successfully, we are updating the user credit, and then we are doing what response await save generated image, that we're going to pass AI response dot result. Okay, but why is this giving error? Okay, it's require an argument, multiple arguments, so that's why. And we say user input will be user input else blank. And then what we have to do, we need to return response. I will add an else if result dot data dot error dot includes spelling mistake, includes what including is including a specific error, that is face lib align face face, because sometimes when you are trying to removing the background of the image, okay, or you are trying to create an AI avatar image, and the image is not accurate, you are just uploading anything, okay, just you are uploading a table image, okay, but it's required a human face image, so it will recognize and provide this type of error. So we need to pass the error details to the user screen. So I will say tosh dot show type will be an error text1 face alignment failed, text2 please try again with a clear face image. Yep, that looks okay. And here I will cancel the error, face alignment error, result dot data dot error, and then else we can just copy this one, put it here, we say error, and we can say something went wrong, and okay, it's an template string, and I will say result dot data dot error, unknown error. Okay, so this looks good, and here I will just simply copy this line, paste it here, and I will make it as an unexpected response format, because format is not good, so it will give an error. I will say result data an error, or result dot data. Okay, so this looks good, it's fine. Then in a catch we can simply copy this one, we can copy this whole line of code, and in here we can paste. Okay, so what's wrong here is this error, and text one we need to pass the error. Okay, so we can just remove this entire, you can say error, remove the second text, and we can add an error generating image. I will copy this line again, paste it here, and simply I will add an error. Okay, and then this is the catch. We can say finally the final code set is loading will be false, because everything has been done. Okay, so let's check again. We did lot of code today. Okay. I think this looks good to me. Let's go back and simply control space, it will be on generate. Okay, so we are passing this data, and let's go back to the on generation, and now we need to add something more. So here I will say if generated image data, see this is the spelling mistake, you see this, so I'll say generated. Okay, generated, I will copy this and paste it here, image data dot id. Okay, so generated image data id, says that is loading, sorry, false, and set save image data be generated image data. Okay, so this looks good, and here finally if not auth state authenticated, if it's not authenticated, then we will return view style, and we can just add this style as an inline. So I will say as a flex 1, adding horizontal will be 20, padding on top will be 60, background color it's like a hash 0c 081f, then here I will add activity indicator, size should be a large, and color should be white. Okay, now we can create the UI. So, and here I will say save area provider, copy this, paste it here. I will make it a view. Okay, so in this view what I can do, just a minute, I will just create a style here. Style sheet, create, and I can just copy this one. I will say styles dot container, and here container right here. Okay, and this container I will add same here, styles dot container. Fine. In this view I will say header area. We need to create this component. This is the head area, or maybe we have created already, so let's check this out. It's not here. Head area, where we pass the title, and say show profile true. Okay, just close this, copy this, and simply create a not a folder, a file, tsx, and I will say rnf. It will be create a component function for me. Okay, so this is header area, and here I will say type header props, and here I will say title string, and string of array, and I will say show profile is a type of, but it will be a optional boolean. Okay, so here say title show profile header area props, const navigation views navigation any. We need to add this from the Expo router. Okay, and now we need to add this. So I will say style, but this style will be a dynamic. So I will say styles dot container, comma, and is not show profile, and styles dot centered container, center container. So okay, that is good. Then I will say here touchable opacity Yeah, that is fine. And in this touchable opacity, I'll say on press. I will pass a function navigation dot navigate. Sorry, why it's not coming? It should be navigation dot navigate. So navigate to the home. Style styles dot back button. Okay, so this is the back button, and here I will add an icon, icons, and its name will be CHE7 back outline, and size 32, color white, and style padding 0. Okay, so we need to check this icon. Actually it's not completed one, so that's why it's not working. So we can remove this, and then we can say vector icons, and then we can say icons. That's fine, vector icons, icons. Okay, something, maybe this. Okay, spelling mistake. Yeah, this looks fine. This is the back button is complete. Okay, so let's first create these styles. Style sheet dot create. Okay, I will create this. So what we need, a container, and in this container we have a width of 100%, and flex direction is a row, and justify content will be space between, and align item will be a center. So container is done. Our next is center container, and here I will add a width is 100%, and justify content should be flex start. The next one is back button. So here I will say position relative. We can add some more style, so that will be covered in this. Let's say color should be, and a font size be 18, font weight 500. Okay, and here I will say center title, next align center, and flex will be 1. Okay, and last is profile image is like a width is 20 and height 20, border radius will be 100. Okay, so style sheet is complete. Let's go up, and here I will say text. In this text we need to add a style. This is dynamic styles dot title, comma, if not shown profile, so I will say style dot center title. Okay, and here I will add this allow font scaling false, and in this text I will simply add a title. Okay, and after this I will say is show profile. This is the boolean true and false, so I will add a view. Alright, I will just add a style here, and this will be a flex direction, like a row. Flex direction will be row, and here I will say text, it have a style, and it's a styles dot, it's an inline style, so we'll say margin right will be a 10, and here I will add a credit box that we have created this credit box. Okay, something wrong, let's see, we need to import again. Okay, so this is done, and then after this text I need to add again touchable opacity. In this we need to add a on press. On press will be navigation dot navigate, we navigate to the profile. Okay, once this is complete you will see this in this area. Just keep coding. So image style styles dot profile image. Okay, style profile image, and I will add a source, and the source will be URI. Oh, sorry. Source will be URI, and we need to add one public URL that we are getting from the internet. So it's like a HTTPS. You can follow this image dot freepik.com premium vector / young man avatar character and underscore 24877 dash 9475 dot jpg. Alright, this is done, and here else we can add an else part, that is a log out button. So we can say log out, and this we need to create in this component. Simply we can say new file logout.tsx, we say R and F. So let's create this logout button. This is very small, so I will say const we need to fetch the function from the use auth. So I will say on logout use auth. All right, this looks okay. And then we say const router from use navigation from Expo router, and here I will just add an handler const handle logout async if on logout say const response await on logout, calling this function, right? If response say router dot navigate say on onboard index. Okay, so we need to check this onboard index. This is giving error, so maybe something wrong. This is onboard, this is index. Okay, so this is the redirecting, right? What if I just simply add the onboard router.navigate? Or what we can do, we can simply just give me a second, we can use router from Expo router. We can remove this use navigation, and then we can say replace sorry, why this not taking it? Okay, say router dot replace. So I will replace from this onboard. Okay, this looks good. And then in the return we need to add this touchable opacity. So I will remove this. I will say touchable opacity for the logout functionality, and here I will say styles dot bottom. Or what we can do, we can just add an inline style, that will also work. So I will say flex direction 0 and width should be 100%, and gap will be 8. Okay, this looks good to me. On press I will say handle, we have added this, right? Oh sorry, this is wrong. Handle logout, I will copy this and I will paste it here. Okay, this is looks good. And in this here in inner we can add a text, and this text we say logout, and here we can add a style, inline style, and here I will say just a color is and font size 14, font weight bold. Okay, so this logout component is done. We can just simply control and space and add this. Alright, so let's go back to the header area and just check this out if all is good. Okay, now go to the prompt screen again and simply import this. Okay, this looks good. So header area is done. So let's quickly, what we can do, we can, okay, just click on this text to image, but it's not showing, so we need to reload this again. Okay, so if you see, this is showing here text to image and the credit and this user profile. If we click, it will be redirect to the profile page, and if we click here, it's not navigating. So let's see what wrong here. Go to the header area. All right, so it should be on home. Let's see what's giving error. Was not handled by any navigator. Okay, so let's just a minute. Maybe we are forgetting something, so that's why it's giving error. Okay, so what you guys need to do, we need to create a layout here, and we can say it's an layout dot tsx, and we can say rnf, and we can say this layout as a dash layout, and here we will pass an empty, and here we can say a stack from the Expo router, and in this stack we need to add some screen options. So I will say screen options is like content style styles dot styles dot stack container. Okay, and I will simply add a comma, and I will say header shown header shown to false, so it will be hide the header, and I will say gesture enabled, I will make it a false. So when we just swapping left and right, it will be disable that functionality. Not required is because creating the problem, so that's why. Okay, so now you can say stack dot screen, it will be a name. What will the name should be home, so this tag will be handled. Okay, so now simply copy this, paste 1 2 3 4 and 5 times, and I will say it as a home, and I will just wait, I will say prompt details collections and profile. Okay, and I will say, okay, sorry, I will say explore and then profile. That's the last one. All right, I will just reload it again. Maybe it will ask the login. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply in the, what we can say here, I will say status bar hidden true. Oh, yeah, it will be hide that area. Okay, so this is fine. Now looks good. Yes, let's complete the prompt screen quickly. Next is we can add params dot AI model type to like a text. So we will add a component that name is text input comp. We can add this component and we say is loading and user input value any set user input of value. Okay, so let's create this component quickly inside component.tsx, and I will say, as you know, onNF. First we need to add some prompt, a random prompt. So we can say cons. I will tell you why we are adding this. Just keep adding prompts, the array. So I will just copy paste. So you can, I will provide you this prompt, or you can just go to the chat GPT and ask for the any 10 random prompts to generate the image, or you can add it here. Any type of prompt you can add here. That is not necessary to add a same prompt. Okay, so I have took this from the chat GPT. This is the random prompt I have added. Okay, and now here I will say const max character limit is equal to 200. Alright, this is looks good. And now as we passing this is loading, right, and user input value will be any. Const need to add a state input value. This is set input value, and here I will say use state empty string. I will add a react here. Okay, now add a handling function const handle inspire me. Inspire me is like a button that will generate a random prompt that we have added here. It will pick any one of the prompt and directly add into the text area. Sometimes people are lazy to add a prompt, or they can't think prompt directly, so they have an option to generate a random prompt from this prompt array. Alright, so we say const random prompt is prompts from prompt to taking, and we say math dot floor, say math dot random. This is a function, okay, and prompts divided by prompts dot length. Okay, and here I will say if random prompt dot length is greater than max character limit, then it will give an error. So I will add a toast dot show type will be an error, and text one is template string prompt exceeds max character limit. character. Yeah, that looks good. And here we say set input value will be a random prompt, and user input value will be a random prompt. This is for the text area, and this is we are sending data to the next screen or API. All right, now we can say handle text change value any if value dot length is greater than max character limit. I think we can just copy paste this one, and we can also copy paste this one. Here we can say a value. Okay, this is fine. And now we can create a UI. Here we can just reload. Oh, there's inspected token text. It's on 93 prompt.txx. Okay, so this giving error, so we can just add like this. Reload. I think it will go to the login screen again. What I can do, I will go to the index, I will remove this, and I will add a prompt here. I will reload it again. Okay, now it's on loading screen, but we see nothing here. It's because we are not logged in, so that's why. But if we click text to image, okay, it's showing here. Text input. Okay, we need to create the UI, so that's why there are no value. Yeah, got it. So let's quickly build this. Style, I will say margin top is 25, and this text style styles dot, oh sorry, this I need to add first. Const styles style sheet dot create. Okay, now it will take style dot subtitle. Let's add this subtitle here. We will add all the, there are lots of classes, so I will add subtitle. Color white, and font size 16. Sorry, font weight should be 500, and margin vertical 10. Okay, next class is prompt container. Prompt container have a background color 141026, border radius 30, padding top 20, padding bottom will be a 10, Okay, padding horizontal will be 10, margin bottom is 10, border width will be 1, border color should be hash 8 f37 ff. Okay, and margin top is 10. It's fine. Another is text input, text input is a color have a white, font size 12, margin bottom 10, padding 10, font weight normal. And then I will say character counter we require that will count the character if we try to, if we add a character in the text area, text input box. So there will be a 200 character. It will be show to the user how much limit is there. So that's fine. 888, font size 12, text align will be right, margin bottom 10. Okay, then I will say inspire button, I will say btn align. Oh sorry, something is wrong. Yeah, inspire button align self is reflex start, and border width 1, border color should be the same like 8f37 ff, border radius 50, padding vertical of 5, padding horizontal will be 10, and margin top 20. Okay, this looks good. And then last is inspire text, can say a color white. This is the last one. Font size should be 12, text align center, and font weight 400. Okay, so this classes has been done. So now let's create a UI and complete this prompt screen. Okay, so we have a subtitle, and subtitle should be what we can say. We can say describe what you like to create. Okay, this is good. View style. Okay, I will say style start. It will be prompt container. Text input. In this text input we say editable because we need to disable this so it's editable if it's not is loading, not loading. So make it true, else make it false, make it disable. For disabling purpose we use the editable. Okay, I will say placeholder. Placeholder means enter your your prompt. Placeholder text color will be hash 888. Okay, once you save it, automatically wrap the text and it says style start text input a value should be input value on change text should be handle text change, a function that we have created above. The max length should be max character limit. We can say multi-line. Okay, this is fine. Let's go back and click here again. Okay, if you see this, describe what you like to create, and we have a this text area, what we call in the text input in the React Native. This is same thing like a text area. Say text style, and it have a styles dot character count, and here we can add this template string, and we can say input value dot length max character limit, and yeah, this looks good. I'm going to go back again and click it here. So if you see this 0 by 200, okay, so 0/200, so this is the character limit. If it, oh come on man, why you are coming between? Okay, so if you type something, if you see this character is counting. Hello.
Welcome to Country Delight. हिंदी के लिए एक दबाएं. Press 2 for English. Sorry, you have not provided any input. हिंदी के लिए एक दबाएं. Press. जब तक हम आपकी रिकॉर्ड प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, तब तक कृपया लाइन पर बने रहिए. लाइन होल्ड करने के लिए धन्यवाद. लिस्ट सप्लाई कल से शुरू या होल्ड करने के लिए एक दबाएं. डिलीवरी के बारे में शिकायत दर्ज करने के लिए 2 दबाएं. बिलिंग संबंधित जानकारी और शिकायत के लिए 3 दबाएं. क्वालिटी संबंधित शिकायत के लिए 4 दबाएं. 4+4 सब्सक्रिप्शन ऑफर की जानकारी के लिए 5 दबाएं. अन्य जानकारी या हमारे ग्राहक सेवा
Okay, after the text, after this text I will add a touchable opacity. So in this I will add an on press, and on press I will say handle inspire me. I will go back, click here again. Okay, it's not showing, but it will be showing soon. So I will just okay, first I will add a style, and in this style you can say styles dot inspire me button. With that small thing, it starts showing. And on disabled button, take the disabled property. So I will say is loading. So if it's loading, if we click on the button here in the generating, so this text, this button will be disabled. Okay, it will not work. So now I will say text, and it have a style, styles dot, it should be inspire text, inspire button here, inspire text here, and here I will say inspire me. Okay, it's yeah showing. So if I click, we see automatically it's given prompt. I will click again, it will change. So it will pick a random string from the array of the prompt, so user will get a immediate fast effect in this text area. Okay, they don't need to think about the prompt, they just click on this by me and it will add. Alright, so our text input box component has been done. Let's go back in the prompt screen. Now we need to add for the image upload component, so we can add it here. Okay, so now in the second we can add a image upload comp, and here we need to pass the same is loading and upload image, say value any, set user upload a value. Okay, so let's create this in this component, image upload comp dot tsx rnf, and I will quickly import it so it will remove the error. Okay, and here we need to pass the is loading and another is upload image any. Okay, here we need to add a Expo image picker that is available package library in the React Native. But before we can add an interface, image upload props, and say upload, or what we can do, upload props, we'll say upload image, sorry, I will say uploaded image, and same I will change it here, uploaded image, make it any, and is loading, as everyone know this is boolean. Okay, this is fine, this looks good. const image URI set image URI the state string null, say null. React dot okay, now I will add a function here. And the function is const pick image async function try and catch block. It was very fast. Const result await image picker dot okay, we need to add this maybe this library. So what I will do, I will just create another. I will say npm install expo dash image dash picker. But okay, let's add this expo image picker. Click enter. Okay, it's up to date, means already installed. So let's see if this no, it's not picking up. So what we can do, we can import all image picker from expo image picker. Okay, here image picker. Now I can say launch image library async. In this function we need to pass media types like images images, and allow editing will be false. We don't need to crop the image and all, so that's why it will be false. Aspect ratio should be 4:3 and the quality should be 1 and base 64 will be 2, so it will be send a binary. This hexadecimal code will be sent. Okay, result dot cancelled const URI result dot asset 0 dot URI set image URI will be URI and uploaded image should be result dot asset dot 0 index base 64. Okay, in an error you can say console dot error picking image error. It will be show the error. Okay, so here I will say style. Okay, we need to add this style. So I will say const, or I will just pick from here, and I will import this. So this will also work, and I will remove this. Let's say margin top 25. Okay, text color hash fff, margin bottom 10, button, oh sorry, I will say btn, not a button. Let's say padding with 40, background color should be hash eb eb, remove the 0, and border radius b15, margin vertical should be 10, align items should be center, main image, oh, sorry, main image width should be 200, and height 200, image I will just copy this, I will make them 70. Okay, let's go to the top, and now we can add the classes quickly here. Style dot container, this is the one, and in the text I will say upload your image. Okay, let's go to here, go back, and I will click on AI avatar, and here it should be show. Okay, it's not showing because we not completed it yet. So here I will say style, in the style I will just say style dot text, upload your image. Okay, one is showing, and below I will say touchable opacity. In touchable opacity we need to add a style, this will be style dot btn. Okay, the box is showing now, and here I will say on press will be pick image, and in disabled should be is loading. All right, and here I will add an image component from the ReactNative, and its source will be image URI is present, so URI, and its URI will be image URI. Okay, else I will say require, that not showing, so maybe something wrong. require, require. Okay, then require we can add a, okay, so dot we need to add an image, because that will be a default image will be show here, a set images upload.png. All right, and then I will add a style here, so I will say if image URI say styles dot main image and styles dot image. Okay, that our Android Studio is gone, so I think that breaking something wrong. I will add it again. Crash. Okay, click S. Switching to Go, click A. Now it's automatically start the Android. Okay, got it. So it's don't have an image, so we need to add an image, that is upload.png. So what I will do, I will add an image. So let's go to the browser, and here I will say upload png. Okay, so we can just pick any upload png. So which one is good? Oh, this looks good. So let's download a 64 pixels small one. Okay, and what you have to do, go to the asset folder in the images, and simply drag and drop to this folder, upload.png. Okay, now just close this and reload it again. Hope so it will pick this image. Okay, so let's quickly check why it's not working. So this is fine, there are no error here. png. Okay, close the server again. Set images. Hope so now it will work. Okay, so as you see, this image is showing presently here. So this picker is done. So let's close this, close this text, close this header area, layout, logout, on generate, API home screen, and this model list. Just be on the prompt screen. So in this prompt screen, we need to add a button that will be click to generate chat button. So here we can say text, and in this text we can say note one credit generate this image. We can remove this, and here we can say style, and this style should be, oh sorry, actually we're not added it here, so we can say section title. We need to add this clause actually. So I will say text align center, color, font size, font weight 500. Okay, yeah, this looks good to me. It's coming perfectly in center align. And here I will add a button. I will say touchable opacity, and I will add a disable will be is loading. On press should be handle generate, that function we have created early. Style will be styles dot btn. So I will just copy this, paste it here. I will say btn, and this btn will be text align will be center, and I will add a flex direction will be a row, and we also have a margin top will be 20. Background background color should be A020F0. Okay, and border radius should be 30. Align items should be center, and justify content also in center. Okay, and just simply copy this, paste it here, and just say button btn text, and simply remove this and remove this. Okay, that's fine. We can this is fine, and this looks okay. We go on top, and here we need to add some more data. So our style is done, btn done, and here we need to add an icon, icons, sorry, we need to add an icon. Icons maybe not work, so we can just add is loading. If it is loading, so we can show an indicator, activity indicator. Its size will be a large icon. Oh, sorry, something is wrong here. So it should be color. The color should be white. Yeah, this is good. Okay, else we can show a text. Okay, in this text we have a style, and this styles is button text, and it will say generate now. Okay, this looks very small, so what I will do, generate now. Okay, I will add a padding vertical will be 10. This is fine. I'll make it a little bit small. Yeah, this looks good to me. Okay, go up. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, now, so if I click, please upload image as you expected. Okay, and if I click here, it will be search the photo in your device. Okay, if I go to text to image and click here, can't send empty because you can't send empty of this, right? Let's go back. Okay, fine. So our prompt area has been done successfully, and the next will be a detail screen that we will be just take a look and start building. So guys, our prompt screen has been done. So now we will focus on the detail screens. So detail screens means just like once we generate any image, it will redirect to the main detail screen where the actual generated image will be shown on the top, and then there will be a prompt, whatever the prompt we use, and a regenerate button, and then sharing button, and the download button. Okay, so let's quickly build that is a, I think that screen is the only main part of this app. After that there are only collection screen and the explore screen and the profile screen. Their screen are very small and not take much time, so let's focus on this part. Okay, do it. So what I will do, I will go to this detail screen here, and here we can start building all the details. Okay, so what I will do, I will use local search params, and I will just add a cons. Oh, sorry, I will change my keyboard soon because it's not good. It's hard, very hard keyboard. When I type, it's not actually typing, so that's why. And then I will add a auth here, const auth state, and I will say, sorry, set auth state from use auth. See, this is if you use the clerk, you need to add many packages. Uh, you need to configure the clerk dashboard, and there are lots of things. There are lots of bugs. Okay, but this use auth, it's our own, right? It's work fantastic. So you don't need to use the clerk. They just steal your they stolen your data, right? They can see who and who users are logged into your app. Their logs are created in the dashboard, so they have all the data. Whatever the user you have, they will get the data. So our use auth is good. Okay, so I will say const, and it will be is email. It will be react.useState. Okay, and I will say auth state dot user details dot email and forms dot user email, comparing with auth state dot user details dot email. Okay, const category forms dot category. We will take this from the this sorry, prompt screen. React dot use effect, okay, and if category comparing generated, sorry, generated. So I will show a toast dot show, and this toast is a type with success, and text one will be image generated successfully. Okay, and I will add a dependency here. It will be a category, and then const image data. I will add an object here, id forms dot id, and is email is email. Email is auth state dot user details dot email. This is same but something wrong. Okay, email else null empty array image url forms dot url. All right, now we need to save area provider. For a view, and this view have a style, so I will add an inline style. Don't need to add a class, so I will say width 100% and the height will be 100%. Padding horizontal will be 20 and padding will be 60. Sorry, padding top 60 and background color should be #0 C081F. Okay, this looks good. And here in this view I will add a head area that we have added a component earlier. So earlier we have added this head area component, so you can just incorporate same. Okay, I don't know why this happened. So I will say generated image and show profile will be true. Okay, here I will add a image box. We need to create this component because it's a main component for the image data. So let's quickly copy and create this component imagebox.tsx. I will say R and F. Okay, so let's create this one. All right, so before what I will add that data, and that data will be any. I will just extract it from data any. Const is deleting for the deleting the image purpose. Set is deleting the react.useState be false. Yep, that's good. I will just simply copy this and I will say is loading, and I will say set is loading. That will be that will be true. Here I will use the navigation from the use navigation. Expo router. Okay, so here I will add a handle delete handler. Handle delete set is deleting true. I will add an alert dot alert. It's confirming, right? So it will confirm in the center of the screen. Confirm delete, confirm delete, and here I will say, are you sure you want to delete this item? Okay, and here I will add a comma, and I will add this object. I will say text should be cancel, and style be cancel, and oh sorry, let's say on press. This is a function and it will be set is deleting false, because this is the cancelling. And text, oh sorry, say text delete. I will just copy this too and I will paste it here, and I will say style should be destructive, maybe its a color is red. And in on press, simply I will add a perform delete. This function we need to create. So yeah, I will add a comma here, and here I will say cancelable true. Once it's cancelled, it will be remove that pop-up. Alright, and here I will add this perform. I will copy this, perform delete async try and catch block toast dot show type info, and text one deleting please wait. Okay, and then we say const response await. Now we need to add this API, global API, and it will be delete generated image. And what will be passed? We will pass the ID of the database entry, and email be data.email. Okay, so let's create this inside of const delete is async, and here we need to pass the, let's say, email and ID, and okay, I will add a try and catch block, const response wait Axios client, Axios client dot get, and here we need to pass the URL. So I will take a template string and say user AI generated images a question user email is equal to is an email, and another parameter we are passing is a type. The type will be delete, and another we are passing is id, and that id will be id. Okay, and simply we will return response, and response dot data, and here I will say console dot error occurred while deleting data. Here I will say error dot response dot data. I will add any here, so it will remove the type error. Say error dot message. Okay, so this looks clean. Let's go back. Yeah, it's automatically coming. So all right, so here we will say if response dot success. So I will add a toast. I will just copy this toast, paste it here, don't need to add it again and again. Success, and I will say deleted successfully. Okay, so this is good. And then what I will just set timeout, and in this I will set the timeout for 2 seconds. Say navigation, after the 2 seconds it will be navigate, and it will be this no replace here. Okay, just a minute. Replace. Okay, something is wrong. Let's check this out. Maybe we are importing something wrong. Expo router. No, the use navigation. This is fine. Okay, I will add an any here so it will not give the type error. Yeah, this is fine. Right, I will add a 2000, sorry, 2 second dependency, and else I will add that toast again, and I will say it error. I will say something went wrong, try again. Console.error error deleting user image error. I will add a toast also and say wait, I will just copy this all. I will replace with this error. I will say failed to delete, failed to delete, try again. Okay, and then finally set is deleting will be false. Okay, so now we can create this UI, or I will add a class here, style, position, relative, overflow, hidden, and margin top 25. Is loading. It's loading. So we will show this view. And in this view we will show a loader, that loader component we have created earlier, and style, position, absolute, flex direction will be a row, align items, center, and justify content, center, height 100%, left 0, right 0. Okay, this looks fine. And then here, if is not loading and data dot is email, then view, wrong one picking perfectly when you add a actual is not very strange. Style, see what's happening. Style, and it's also an inline style, and say flex direction is row, and justify content flex end. All right, so in this view I will add a touchable opacity and disabled will be is deleting, on press handle delete, and style we will add a inline style, so I will add this as position static right 0, z index a 10, flex direction be a row, align items, center, background color gray, border radius 20, and padding horizontal be 5. Okay, so in this we can add an icons be material icons, a name, delete forever, wow, it's automatic coming, size is 20, color red, text I will say delete. We can one thing we can do, let's try to generate this. Okay, So here I will add a style, that inline style, delete text, black, font size 11, font weight thin. All right, so this looks good. It's good. Okay, and now we can take another view, and in this view we need to add an image. That image will be visible, AI generated image. And so source will be URI data image URL. Style, another inline style we can add. So width 100%, height 0, border radius 5, margin top 10, object weight 10. Okay, so this is fine. And on load set is loading, false. Okay, we have on load here. And on error we can set set is loading, false. And toast dot show type error, and text one fail to load image. Okay, so image box has been done. We go to the detail screen and then import this. Okay, so what we can do, we can try to generate this. So I will close this app and I will reload it. Okay, I need to close the server. And then we'll say Gen AI app. Okay, let's quickly log in. Okay, let's click on the text to image, and then we will click the inspire me, the the screening underwater scene with colorful coral reef. Okay, so let's try to generate if this work or not, I don't know, but we can check. If we can check this, yeah, it have an error, something went wrong, missing required key. Okay, so something is wrong here. It's giving the Next.js giving error. It's missing required bucket key. Okay, maybe I forgot to unexpected error during the missing parameter. Okay, so I will go to the wait is fine. Replicate API and upload. Okay, in the dips go to the upload and says bucket ID. Why this not so if I quickly check my bucket ID, this is present here. Go back. Alright, error is coming here. So what is this error? Define not type string. Alright guys, so the issue was actually what you have to do. If you go to the global api.ts and you see this add user AI generated image, you need to use this URL, okay, because it was before it like a AI generated and image. So I have changed it to images and dash AI dash generated. Okay, so you need to uh, create like this. So I will just close this so we can just reload. And one more thing, in the Next.js what you have to do, you need to go to the upload.ts and we are using a process.env file from the env, so you need to use it like this. Just take this bucket name and place it like this, okay, and it will be work, it will remove all the errors. Okay, so let's reload this app. And I will say I will just log in. Okay, let's go to the text to image, click on spire me no uh, cyberpunk street market exotic, not this. Okay, and I will click on the generate now. So it will generate an image and automatically save the image to the AWS and also in the MongoDB database. It will take some time. So this button is disabled, this also disabled, and this text area is also disabled. If you see I'm clicking but it's nothing happening because it's still generating. It's taking too long, so let's check on the server side. Okay, it's 200. Let's wait some more time. Okay, so something happening, maybe it's because of that binary sending through the server, so that's why it's a memory leak detected. Yeah, this will be fixed. Okay, so this is our image is generated, and if you see here, one credit is minus from our actual credit. It was 7 and it's minus to 6. We can also delete this image, so let's quickly try to delete this. Okay, confirm delete. Are you sure you want to delete this item? Yes, delete. Deleting, please wait. Deleted successfully, and it will redirect to the home page. Okay, So let's go again, and I will create again. Please keep one thing remember in mind: whatever the image you are creating, it's generating by using the replicate AI API. Okay, and then it will cost you around somewhere 0.1 something. It's a very minor, but keep remember this: it costing you to the API something 0.1 or less than 0.1. So they will generate a bill around $1 something. So you can also set the limit. If you reach that limit, it will be automatically stopped. So you can just set to $1 or $2. So you can also test the app and properly debug the app. Okay, so it's in, yeah. So if you see, there's two samurai fighting something. Fighting scene is created. All right, so this area is done. So let's focus on the another one. So I will go back. Okay, I will just refresh this. So if you see this automatically showing here, if we click on this image, it will be show the details image. Okay, so that both side is working perfectly. All right, so now we can focus on another component that we need to create. So okay, image box is, let's take a look. Okay, it's done. Let's close this API. Back to the detail screen, and here now we need to add action button. Action like sharing and publishing. And sorry, once we save this, it's showing the generated image. Because of that it's in the older state. So not a problem, we can just reload the screen, load the app, and what we can do, we can go to this index, or let's quickly build it first and then we will see this. It's also hanging this emulator. Okay, let's close this. Okay, so I will create an action is like delete sorry, downloading image and sharing to the WhatsApp or Facebook and all the social media. I will say actions, and I will quickly create this component tsx, say rnf. I will go back and I will add some parameters to this. I will say auth state user details. All right, and set auth state params will be image URL will be params dot image URL. Okay, that's good. Prompt, sorry, will be params dot prompt. Okay, that's it. So we can go here. What I will do, I will add it here. So all in the action. So one by one, say user details, set auth state, image URL, prompt, and params. They are, can say user details, sorry, user details will be any, comma, set auth state be any, and image URL will be a string. All right, and prompt will be is like a string. Prompts are many, so we can say any. Alright, so there are lots of state we need to add. So we say AI model set AI model, let's say react dot use state. Now I will just simply copy and paste one more time and say user input set user input, and I will add prompt user upload set user upload. Is loading, set is loading, and I will make it false. Okay, and here I will say is downloading, say set is loading, false. Okay, and here I will say is share, say set is for sharing purpose, share set is share, I will say false. And one more, we can say this as a saved image data set saved image data, and it will be null. One more, this is the last one, I will say this as a status set status, and this will be this will be status set, not a set status, it should be request permission. This is a media library that we need to add, that is media. Oh, it's not showing, so we can just add this library, media library dot use permission. So let's quickly check this, what kind of package is this. Is Expo media library, so this is not showing, so we need to import this, import all as media library from Expo media library. Okay, so why is this giving error? I will just add any, it's fine, something is wrong, maybe permissions. Okay, and now I will just take the router, use router Expo router, and I will say const is button disabled and is downloading, is loading, is sharing, is share. Alright, so now we need a react dot use effect, and it will a function, and I will say set AI model forms, Okay, I will add a empty dependency here. Come on. Okay, I will copy this and paste one more time, and I will add a saved image data. I will remove this. I will say if save image data if present. So I will router dot replace, and I will say path name will be a dash to details, and params will be okay. So this is because regenerating the image, so that's why. Okay, now I will add an handle generate again, const handle generate async, because we need to regenerate with the same prompt. If we have generated any AI image, so in the details screen it will give you an option to regenerate the same regenerate the image with the same prompt. All right, so we don't need to write the entire function again. We will reuse our AI generate function. So here I will say const generated image data. I will say await. Now I will use my function that we have created earlier, and I will pass the user details, set auth state, AI model, and user input, user upload, and set is loading. Okay, this looks fine. So if you say if generated image data dot id, so I will just set save image data will be generated image data. Okay, so now what's wrong here? Let's check this out. Set state type prompt any, no match for signature, previous state null. Okay, so we can go up, and what we can do, the previous state is null, so we need to add any, and null we can add, so it will remove the error, type error, because it's checking if there are data or not. Okay, so this function is done. Another function is download, const handle download async, type is string, okay. So if type comparing to share, so I will say set is sharing will be true, else set is downloading will be true. Okay, and here I will add a try and catch block, and in this try and catch block I will say if status is null, or is status not a status, not granted. Okay, so granted, so I will say const permission response await request permission if permission response is granted, if they grant the permission to the storage of the device to save the image, set is downloading will be false, and set is share will be false, and we can show a toast show type will be info text1 no permission to download the image. Okay, and then we will return the false. Okay, if everything is good, then we will generate a file URL. It will be coming from the file system dot document directory. I think something wrong, maybe waited something wrong. This file system has any document directory file system. Okay, we check the splatter. Plus date dot now plus image dot jpg. Const URI await file system dot download async. Okay, image URL comma file URL. Okay, we need to check why we getting this error. Maybe this file system is not accurate, it's coming somewhere. Okay, so this file system will be from the Expo file system. So what we can do, simply go here and say import all as file system from Expo file system. Okay, this will remove the error. Yeah, this looks good. And then you can say const set await media library dot create asset async URI Okay, if asset present, so we can just copy this toast, paste it here, and we can make it success, and we can say image downloaded and saved. image loaded, saved. All right, and then we can say set is downloading will be false, and set is sharing will be false. Okay, good. Then if type is sharing type, so we can say const share options, title, check out this image URL will be URI, and message will be prompt. Okay, we say await share from ReactNative sharing options. Okay, and then else we can just copy paste this to both and paste it here, and then we can just copy this one and paste it here, and you will say error, something went wrong. All right, so in the catch we can just make them false, and we can say console dot error and say error. All right, and last const model title params name else params dot model used. Okay, now we can create that UI. So yeah, let's create the UI. Our function is done for the deleting and sharing purpose. So I will say style, and style will be width 100%, sorry, percent, and margin top will be 30. Alright, I will just remove this and say model title comparing text to image. So here I will say text is the style, and style will be, I will just create this styles, style sheet, create. Okay, so now I can say styles dot label text and allow font scaling false, and I will say here prompt used, that prompt we are used, so it will be shown in the text. I will simply add a prompt here, whatever the prompt we have, and I will add I will add a style. Style start prompt container. Okay, this class we need to add, say, allow font scaling false. Okay, now we will go down. We can add a view here. Add a margin top 10. Next direction will be a row. Justify content will be center. That's fine. Let's add a touchable opacity disabled is button disabled. On press will be handle generate styles dot dot outline button is loading. So here, if it is loading, so we can add an activity indicator. Its size will be large, and color will be white. Okay, else if it is not loading, so we can add a text component that have a style start button text and allow font scaling false, and I will say this as a regenerate image. Alright, so this button is done. What we can do, we can just go to the index, and here we can say dash details, and we can reload, so we can see the all action button. I think it will be give an error because of this they are not present. So one by one, if you see this is giving error. Okay, action image URL prompt. Let's fix that first. On the top, what wrong here? The type string knows the type of string. Okay, so let's go on the top. Image URL. Okay, so we can just simply add it any. So it will remove the error, type error. Alright, let's go back to the action. But action button is not showing here. Alright, because we not generated. So that's why, because if you see, this is from views. And if we go to the details screen, it shouldn't be here. So what we can do, let's quickly add this style sheet. Not problem, we can check that later. So label text will be a width 100%, justify content will be center, color will be, and border radius is 20, text align will be center. Okay, this is good. What is the next one? Prompt container. Okay, so the prompt container width 100%, display reflex, align items be center, justify content be center, background color is hash f0 f0 f2, border radius will be 5, height will be auto, padding horizontal will be 10, padding vertical will be a 10, margin bottom will be 10, border width is 1, border color will be hash 8f3 7ff, and margin top will be 10. Okay, so what is next? Outline button. So outline button should be width, a width 50%, and a flex direction, a row, justify content is center, display flex, text align center, align items center. I think it's have a same property, so what we can do, we can just copy this and paste it here, and we can simply change this to 2, padding horizontal will be 5, padding vertical will be 5, and margin bottom will be 20. One more thing we need to take, border radius will be 30, and gap will be 5. Okay, outline button is done. And another one is this button text. So the button text is color will be hash white, font size 16, font weight 400, and last one we can just copy this, or we can copy this one, and we can say download button. Okay, so the download button, where is the download button? Something, outline button is done. Okay, so we need to change something. We can say background color, have a background color 8f3 37ff 50% flex direction. Okay, justify content flex, display flex center, text align center, padding horizontal 5 yeah, this good. Okay, let's go on the top. Our style sheet is done. Now we can add this download button. This button, regenerate button, is done. So we can add a download button and the share button. Click here and say a view, and in this view we have a style, and this style is inline. And say flex direction will be row, width will be 100%, justify content will be center, align items will be center, and cap will be 5. Okay, and here I will add two buttons, like first one will touch table opacity, and here I will add a disabled. Disable will be is button disabled, and style will be styles dot outline button, and on press we already added a function, so we can incorporate here. We can say handle download. Okay, and here we need to add a text. So the text is style, and style is styles dot button text, and allow font scaling false. And now here I will say is share. You can say please wait, else save and share. Okay, so this looks good. Now I will copy this and paste it here. Okay, you see this two coming, this image is not showing here. We need to log in again. Okay, this is fine. This should be download button. Okay, and here and handle download. Okay, we forgot something. We need to say download, and here we need to say share. So it will compare in once we call this function on with on press. Alright, and here I will say is downloading. Please wait, else it will say download. Okay, and below we need to say is downloading, so we can show the activity indicator size small. All right, and the color. Okay, now copy this one and paste it here, and we can say it a share. A share, so it will show the activity indicator. Okay, so I think this is done. Our action is done. Let's go back to the detail screen, and here we can see if we require anything to add more. Alright, so now let's quickly log in and check this in action. Oh, it's start hanging. Okay, so now I will create a, I think I should just wait, select all. I will say a girl sitting at river side watching birds. I think this will create a faster. Okay, so let's it's generating here, loading. Okay, so if you see this beautiful image and this prompt, and we also have a regenerate image button, but this button I think styleship is not working, so maybe we can check here. It's because of this outline button. This should work. Why this not working? Style shot outline button. Maybe something wrong. Okay, no issue. If I click on the regenerate and see if this work. Okay, it's generating again. Okay, so if you see, this is black and white color, and we can also download this. It will say allow Expo to access the music and on device. Allow, no permission to download the image. Let's click again. Okay, we have a wrong error message. We need to change the text. Okay, image downloaded and saved. So we can just quickly check in the photo library. All right, what is this? One sec. Okay, so we have this image as saved. All right, this looks good. Just okay, and now I will try to save and share. Okay, so if you see this sharing a text, but not image, because it's don't have permission to share the entire image due to this some permission issues, but it will work fine on the actual device. All right, so our detail screen area is also done, so we can just okay. Actually it's have a lines, but it's not visible in this area. So what we can do, just to give me a second, we can go to the this color, we can copy this color, and we can paste this color to the okay, here we can see that we can say border color. All right, so if you see these lines are coming. Okay, we can go back these two images we have generated. All right guys, so our what we can say, prompt screen and the detail screen has been done. Okay, we can also test out this AI avatar also. So let's quickly just give me a... All right, so I have one image. I will use this girl's photo to create a AI avatar. So for that AI avatar, we already added a prompt, so it will create a just a Supergirl image by using this image. Okay, so if you see, this AI avatar is showing, and prompt area is hidden because it's we are not providing any prompt. It's a default, is catching the default prompt, and we can also download and share. So I will delete this photo, it's not required. And we can also use this background remover if we want to remove the background of this image. We are limited to the credit, so I can only generate or use one more time, and then we need to wait for the next day to update this credit. So the question is how we can earn the money by using this app. Once you upload it on the Google Play, you can show the ads. That is a one. Another thing is you can add a in app subscription. If you want to allow user to upgrade the plan from basic to the premium, so they will get more credit to generate more images by paying you some money. Yeah, so that also has an option. Okay, so background is removed. I will remove this. Okay, so the final one is upscale. So the upscale, I will upscale this image and we will out of the credit. Okay, so let's see this image. It will be upscale the image, upscale like just adding more detail, but it not look real. It will look AI generated, but it will improve the quality of the image. There are lots of model in the replicate AI. You can just explore and add one by one. We can also solve this issue as it's taking too much time because of the large image it's loading. So we need to compress the image when it's saving to the AWS. So we need to run the API, oh sorry, we need to run a function at the Next.js backend side when this image is transferring to the AWS bucket. There are lots of options also in this app, React Native app also. There are lots of libraries, but I want to do this without using any library. Okay, so if you see, it's improved the image. Okay, so now, yep, that's it. Now I will just go back, but that image will not show here because we are not showing users personal images. That because they have their personal background removing is a personal, upscaling is also a personal, but text to image is just their imagination and creative text they are using, and it's generating an image. So that's we are showing here. So if you go here and click on the prompt and try to generate, say you don't have enough credit, come back tomorrow for more. Okay, it will not allow you to generate any. Same for this. Alright guys, so that's it. Our prompt and detail screen area is done. So in the next video, that will be a final video where we will see a collection screen and a explore screen and a navigation floating navigation menu in this area and the profiles section. Alright guys, thank you.